Welcome to the Port City, Mobile, Alabama, home to the
Didn't
South
find it.
Alabama Jaguars, Hancock Whitney Stadium.
Caleb, don't hit yourself, dude.
Been fired up about this match all week. The Trojans will kick it off to get us underway. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Jaguars offense will take the first swing of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Fires to the big fella. The Jaguars get enough for the first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Oh, man, he left the block too soon.
They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only all
Dude, they are starting to read that play.
I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
This is either complete confidence or a hint of recklessness. Opening drive, 4th down, own territory, going for it. Makes the grab well past the sticks. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
He definitely read that, dude.
They're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Jaguars are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
Oh my God.
That's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on
Okay.
the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air to his offense.
Well, statistically, this defense
That was
is not one
pretty
of the
careless.
better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball.
I had him early. So his back is turned to me. And he like moonwalks back into it. That's pretty impressive there. I should have hit, let's see. Maybe I could have hit 8. I think that was pretty weak there, dude. He moonwalked, backpedaled into the interception.
For a big interception early, that should be massive for their confidence.
Wow. Okay.
The offense lining up for a first down play.
Shit.
Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
So one of my top linebackers got hurt in the first play. What is going on? Ah, Jesus. That dude's been a rock for me.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Leaves it with the back.
Dude, it's in a funky screen.
A bit before he's brought down. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play.
Come on, man.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one.
Shit.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe.
No, hold the block.
Put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
This time they'll go to the running game. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Sticks it in his belly. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? And the Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. Quick handoff. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Lopez wants to fire. They'll run the screen. Turns it on in midfield. Got a lot of running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
And what a play call. You can feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness, this defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it, get it to your running back, let him do the rest, chew up some yardage, and make the big play for the offense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Dude, that's not what I picked.
It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period.
Scary shit.
The give to the running back.
Golly!
Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring.
Watch this linebacker is probably going to slide over.
He wants to throw here on 2nd
Nope.
down. He caught it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
My old coach said, don't never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Run it with the fullback. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, South Alabama. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right back to the well. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Let it bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. Quarterback on the keeper. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see,
he uncorks one deep.
How did that happen?
And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
What is that guy doing? Oh, just played out of position. Okay. All right.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this
Pretty
play.
fantastic
I love
there.
the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's still 3rd and goal. Wants to throw. It's Crawford. Got out of trouble.
Oh,
Throw.
here we go.
Finds him out of the backfield. Tackled there by the defense.
and I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
Smashes it between the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to
I should have called timeout.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down.
That's all right.
Kent State is currently ahead inside a jam-packed Dick
Ooh,
Stadium.
that was a little closer
but the
than I
Golden
wanted.
Flashes have not been able to separate themselves offensively.
Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey
Yeah.
the field. He had no
Agree.
chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The incompletion brings up a second down. Trying play action. They
Come
get to
on!
the oh, picked off. Got some room to run. Inside the 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll try to race to the edge on 1st and goal with the wide receiver. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in.
This is pretty dumb right now.
Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the point after is good. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out.
He's going to fire deep. And that ball is picked off. Got room on the return. The interception stopped a threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets it to the 49.
He's just Johnny on the spot. That's now his 2nd interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Crawford. Got his man on the right. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him over.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Got it in the middle. It's Boyd. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change.
Dude, they're doing stuff different than any other team has.
Going up top on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw
Just
that one in there. Really confident
way
throw
different.
and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
This offense is clicking. Everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
They'll throw it on 1st down.
Oh my God!
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Troy! That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic.
I'm playing Troy, and they are just freaking
to defend the run,
owning
defend
me.
the pass,
And
defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious, I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no
it's
stopping that.
ooh, damn.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone,
I'm not
that'll be a touchdown.
buying it
They'll
right
bring
now.
out
I
to the
just
25. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Lopez to pass. He'll
Oh,
take
shit.
a deep shot here. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On second down, he'll let it fly. He's not afraid to go deep. And he's got it at
No.
the 30-yard line. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half.
The Jaguars will kick it off to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in.
Oh, my
It was
God.
obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
He's got his man. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure coming. And that's... Misfire, not even close to his receiver.
And here's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
Offense gets set for second down. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
To the air, it's Crawford. Throws to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Well, this offense did a lot of good things there in the first half. It wouldn't surprise me if they punt this one away after that incompletion on third down. They do have the lead. I think you've got to put some trust in your defense here to not give up any points and get.
How did he get me? What are you doing, 13?
On the return up to the 40-yard
Jeez.
line before he stopped. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. To the ground with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Quick pass on the fly motion. To the 10. Oh, look out. There he goes. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're
Almost
in
stepped out of
business here
bounds
with
like
a
an
first
idiot.
down.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
The Jaguars trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Jaguars!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Utah found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Salt Lake City. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
There you go.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for once.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now the play fake. Looking down the middle.
God, dog it. They're just killing me up the middle.
He has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Trojans moving quickly to the line.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating this guy and making an accurate throw.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push.
Worked on that one.
Front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and 1.
No!
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground.
Come on.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. At the 20, he's got space. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Might as well give it to him again. He's brought down,
Thank you.
There's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Here's the handoff. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
After trying the running game on 1st down, they come to the line on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Powers through the defender. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you sort of get the drive going, or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. As we're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now, that is a staple of this sport.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum.
Oh, I thought I could burst by it.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as
Oh,
a
my
player
God.
is defined by how you play
That
in
really hurt.
games like this.
That was bad.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Troy is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Lopez wants to fire.
Dude, they are playing perfect defenses right now.
Third down is coming. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Finds his target down the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. They're throwing for it on 4th down.
Unbelievable, man.
Complete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Just have no time.
So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense.
They've been all over my ass this game.
Line gets set, first down. He'll start this drive firing. Right down the middle.
Ooh.
Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Wait, I don't...
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. play action. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Troy. They extend the lead here.
Well, this was not expected, fellows.
About to push their record to 3-1. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. They'll try to pound their way in. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole.
Man.
Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
The back goes in motion. Lopez to pass.
Dude, they are all over my little slants and stuff.
That's the kind of
God.
play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Comes out throwing on first down. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Jaguars come to the line with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Using the quick game.
I don't got
this.
this.
Had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Off the play fake.
God, they hit me every play.
They might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the right. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Lopez wants to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on the...
Dude!
It's picked off. Bringing it back. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
That
Game over,
should
bro.
Be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there. Be
Good thing I had a lot of visitors.
on that clock.
Dude, this is such a bad game.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, it's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And ball security is job security. You give the ball to your running back. You give the ball to your playmaker. You expect him to take care of the football, especially in these situations. All we're trying to do is run clock. Get that thing. Get out of here. We got the lead by 2 possessions. Try to find a way not to do what we just did. That's a horrible turnover there.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He wants a big play here late. And the DB right with him to knock it away. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest the deepest, widest the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt.
For sure.
Football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Lopez to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air.
God, dude.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long
well,
on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter.
This is
What's
pretty
your
awful.
play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, and he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining.
This is a perfect feeling right before you're about to play Charlie, who just destroyed Kyle. Sweet.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats and you take the rankings and you take the records and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And David, for this losing team,